new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
This guy talks about the franchise that they've been building for the past 25 years. That franchise came to a screeching halt in 2010, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing after that year is canon, in my opinion, and to most people. You guys are here 15 years removed from that, hoping that you can grasp what made this game good 15 years later. To a lot of us, we haven't really seen a whole lot from you guys. It's just been a lot of back-to-back L's. We're still waiting for you guys to do something. We're waiting for you guys to tell a good story of your own. You guys can't even remaster a game effectively. That's why you're doing it again for the second time. First off, I hate the name. Halo Campaign Evolved. What are we saying there? That's barely a title. I think the only way to really comprehend this reveal and the direction that they're going is to look at it from a business perspective. This game is really made for PlayStation players. It's really made for everybody, but what I mean by that, if you listen to this roundtable where these guys talk about the approach to this, that's clearly what they're going for. And I do think it's funny that they busted out the heavy hitters for this. They got all the white guys here at the round table. There's no fucking pink hair and all this other bullshit. So good on them, I guess, for having a little bit of awareness. They know that this is going to be the first Halo released on PlayStation, and so this is really the time to restart. But if you look at it from our perspective, which is not a business perspective, just a fan's perspective, this looks ridiculous in a lot of ways because we still consider Halo Studios to be 343, and they're basically just redoing their previous work. I mean, they're the ones that did the Halo CE Combat remaster in 2011, and they're doing it again. It's like they can't even like copy homework effectively, so they're recopying homework again. That's how it feels to us. Now, that being said, the game looks amazing. They're adding in multiplayer co-op, cross-platform co-op, which is nice. There's more skulls. There's even some extra missions, prologue missions, I believe, with Sergeant Johnson in the beginning of the game, which is like pretty neat. I mean, I just hope that stuff kind of came from the ideas of the original creators. I don't know if there was maybe some of that didn't make it into the actual game back then, but that's how I would hope that it is. And they're not just pulling new missions out of their ass. There is some stuff to like here. It's just kind of, you know, again, if you're in our shoes where you've been playing Halo forever, you're really just still waiting for the next installment. This is just, you know, a waiting game for us, and you know, while we allow PlayStation to get on board with the franchise. I was actually pleasantly surprised that they decided to pay some of the old voice actors to come back. With all the news we're hearing about AI, you would have thought they would have just went that route. But I'm glad that they decided to bring some of them back and pay them. There is a fourth seat on the Warthog, which I actually don't think that's a bad idea, just because if you imagine 4 people playing the campaign, you're going to need that fourth seat because there's a lot of times where there wasn't more than one Warthog. One thing that I'm a little concerned about maybe is they seem to be pretty dedicated to like making sure that the game is mostly a 1-to-1, but they are increasing the size of some of the maps and the areas, I think, just to accommodate more people playing at once. So I'm interested to see how that turns out. Anyway, those are just some thoughts. If you like my input, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.